Hi everybody, it's the Georgie verse. We're back from vacation. I was with my brothers and grandmother and cousins in New Jersey for a while, and that was a lot of fun. So, yeah, here we are with The Blindsided. Oh, well, Blindsided, not The Blindsided. You get the idea. Anyway,
Muted. Speech off.
make some adjustments to my phone. The door's open, so I'm just hoping everybody will be quiet. Chapter 6. What Dr. Rose Said. She hoped no one was watching. Quickly, Natalie made her way down to the first floor of the building and out the door, where she grabbed the brass handrail and guided herself to the bottom step. Without time to move her head around and focus, everything was a blur, but Natalie remembered the picnic tables off to one side where the first day reception had been held. She found an empty table but didn't hear or sense that anyone else was there, and sat down. Sucking in the fresh air, she pressed her hands together between her knees, and hoped she wouldn't get in trouble for taking off like that. But she did not want to even think about what Dr. Rose had said, because he had let her down. Big time. Although, and Natalie had to admit this, Dr. Rose had never actually promised. No. All those years, when the piercing light was finally out of her eyes and the tools put to one side, Dr. Rose had never actually promised that she would not go blind. Something more uplifting, such as, "We'll hope for the best," or her favorite, "We'll see," always concluded the examination. But on August 19th, 3 weeks ago, there it was. A diagnosis dropped on her lap one Tuesday morning like 100 pounds of cement. Dead, foreboding, unwanted. Wait. There was no escaping it. "I'm so sorry," Dr. Rose had said gently, "but there's nothing that anyone can do, Natalie. Absolutely nothing. I'm afraid you're going to lose your sight completely." Natalie felt the air go out of the room. Her wide, disbelieving eyes searched frantically for his face. It wasn't easy, sitting so close to him. She had to pull her head back to widen her range of vision. But there he was, the shiny bald head, the thick forehead wrinkles, and the soft and serious gray eyes that, behind gold-rimmed glasses, never lied. It was her mother who had spoken first, from a seat somewhere behind Natalie. "When?" she had asked. Her voice wavered in the heavy silence that had filled the room. "How much time?" Dr. Rose removed and folded his glasses, then tucked them into a chest pocket of the lab coat he wore. "To be honest, it could be several months. My best guess, however, is that Natalie will lose her sight within a few weeks. It could, quite literally, disappear overnight." Natalie put a hand to her mouth. "It's important, crucial," Dr. Rose emphasized, "that she get all the help she can right now. We've talked about this before, but there's no time. But there's no question anymore, and no time to waste." "The school for the blind?" Natalie's mother had asked. "Yes," Dr. Rose affirmed, "immediately. I'd get her there for the start of the school year if I were you. It's only a couple weeks away, but we can certainly make some calls for you." "I'm going to be a sophomore, though. I can't," Natalie started. Natalie started to protest, and that's when the tears came, suddenly and without grace. Not sniffles either, but huge, heaving sobs. Her mother rushed to put an arm around her shoulders, and Dr. Rose quickly handed her a tissue, which Natalie pressed to her eyes. "You always said that there was hope," Natalie sputtered. Dr. Rose nodded as he plucked more tissues from the box. "I did," he agreed. "You told me. You said things would be okay," she accused. "And they will, Natalie. They will." His big hands gathered and encapsulated Natalie's two. Yes.
I'm going to get Paisley.
Okay.
Eva? Yeah, I'm going to get Paisley.
Natalie's two limp fists until she'd calmed herself. "But I never promised that you wouldn't lose your sight."